Welcome to Motivational Mondays with your girl, Lexi Queen B. I hope you all are counting your blessings as I encouraged previously. The thought for this week is do good and good will follow you. Sounds interesting? Stay tuned. Many of us are familiar with this, that if you do good, good will follow. But are we practicing this? There may be persons watching who are still trying to figure out what exactly is doing good. A good deed is doing something for the betterment of others. And this is pretty simple. There's simple stuff that we can do to make somebody feel better, to make somebody stop think negatively and think positively, to let someone be happy again and cheerful and be a better version of themselves. Any form of help offered to others, as long as there's no bad intention involved, nothing to tear down another person or to cause any problem, any stress, any harm to the other person, as long as it is something that have good intention and help others, can be described as good deed. In some cases, doing good doesn't have to involve money. You can simply see somebody sad or down and you offer to cheer them up. You send them a text message if they're far away, you give them a call and you try to speak to them, you try to cheer them up and help them to feel better. Another good deed is voluntary service. Offer yourself to work for free. It's not all about money sometimes, and you offering your service to help a neighborhood, to help a school, to help a church, to help a small business, whatever you're offering voluntary service for is a good deed that is helping nation building. Another good deed is like giving to mentally challenged persons on the street or the homeless on the street. Many a times we see them they approach us. Sometimes they're not so nice, but when they're calm and they approach us and they beg and they ask for something, if you have it, give it to them. They're hungry. If you can afford to buy a warm meal for them, you give, you go buy it, you give them. Or if you have something that is appropriate, can give to them, you give it. Also, persons can donate to charities. Sometimes you find yourself being more fortunate than someone else. You have some clothes that you don't want anymore, they can't fit you, or other reasons you're buying newer ones. Don't throw them out. As long as they're appropriate to give to somebody who's less fortunate and they're in wearable condition, persons can actually wear them. You can donate to persons who need it, to charities. Persons are out there who can't afford to buy clothes and they'll greatly appreciate it. And nobody needs to know you have some ground provision, your farm in your backyard or whatever farming you do or whatever scale, and you have some food to spare. You carry it to homes, you carry it to shelters, whatever the charity, whatever the case may be, you carry it and you leave it for somebody else to get something from it to eat, because you're more fortunate and you have enough, you can share, right? If you have some money and you see some things on the news, sometimes I watch the news, I see people need money to do some medical procedure. If you have can spare, you put in the bank account, you call and you whatever. Also, simply being nice to someone is a good deed. You're in the line and somebody come and say, can I cash this real quick? It's just one item and I would like to go ahead because you're next. I'd like to go ahead of you because I have to catch the cab or I have to catch another store. And you see that the person just have one item or two and you have a whole trolley of goods to cash. You can let that person go first. Sure, go ahead. You're in the line cashing in a fast food place. Oftentimes persons come to me, can you cash this for me? I often say yes. You know, not all the time, because some persons who don't join line. You understand? But they're genuine persons who really needs your help. You can do something good for somebody. You can let them in the line. You can buy something for them. Or you're in a public transportation, you see this elder, and you can see that the person needs to sit. You say, ma'am or sir, you can have my seat. You get up and you stand up. You're younger. That person's older. You're doing good for that person to just rent your seat. Or you see a baby mother with a baby. She has a baby in her hand and she needs to go before you. Let her go. There are so many good things persons can do, many activities that persons can participate in, and they're doing good. You see somebody on the roadside with a flat tire, you stop. Once you can help, you stop and you help that person. You can donate blood, care for animals, help someone to do their chores. There are so many things. I can't list them all. The quote for today will be coming from the Holy Bible, King James Version. I will be reading the first line from Psalms 37, verse 3. Trust in the Lord and do good. Also, I'll be reading the first line from Galatians 6, verse 10. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men. I love these two verses, and I just want you to focus on those two lines from the Bible. The Bible never wrong. The Bible is what we should follow to go through our everyday lives, and the Bible is telling us to always do good to everyone, and you know that it will definitely follow you. And good deeds die when it is spoken about. So if you do something good for somebody and go and tell somebody else what you do for that person, go and talk, it dies. So get this in your head. Good deeds dies when it is spoken about. Never you do something good for somebody and you're gonna brag about it and show off and boast. It's not a good deed. It dies right there. Always do good for persons without expecting something back from them. If you're not already, I urge you to start doing some good deeds. This is where I end this week's episode. Thank you guys for watching. Take care until next time.